I went through some quite long periods with my art of thinking it was quite ugly. And what I'd often do if I was feeling a bit down about my art is I would stop trying to do projects or actually even tutorials, to be honest with you, and I would just play. And I think that really, first of all, taught me a lot about the joy of just creating for creating's sake without a goal and without assessing it. But he's also taught me that through play you can actually learn. You can actually learn very quickly. Mistakes are really, they're the sort of nodes where you step up. They're the nodes where you sort of shift gears. And because if you do a drawing and you get to the end and it's taken you 5 hours and you just mess up the last bit by pulling the masking tape off and tearing the paper, damn straight you're not going to be making that mistake more than once or twice without realizing. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, and don't be afraid to push yourself outside of your normal sphere of creating so you can make mistakes. It is arguable that if you're not making mistakes, you're really probably not trying hard enough. You're not trying new things. I think it's really important with art, when you look at the end drawing, is not to assess the whole process on the end drawing. That's not the most important bit. As I often say, the important bit is the process. It's not, the starting is hard, and if you can start, you're kind of almost there. The process, enjoy it. Don't put pressure on yourself. The end, don't think of the end result as being the whole thing, because it really isn't. The end result is 20 or 10 years or a whole sketchbook, or it's a big length of time, not one drawing. Now, this idea of your art process being a journey rather than episodal, rather than being just like one drawing one day, you can also weirdly sort of transform onto your own mental health. I mean, there's times when it's for me, it's quite easy to go to bed, like most people, and go, what have I achieved today? Very little. I've done maybe one thing or two things that's on a huge list of things to do, and it's stressful, and that can bring a lot of anxiety, and you can go to sleep with that, and that's not very good for you. Or what you can do is you can get really excited about the next day and go, what have I done today? That's one thing off my list. That's brilliant. Tomorrow's going to be a fantastic day. And I know that is quite trite in a way. And a lot of people will say, well, that's just practicing gratitude. And it's exactly what it is. It's a case of going, I'm thankful for what I have. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. And if you can approach your art with that positivity and that overspills into your life, then man, it's free therapy.